All right, so um, last night I went to bed about 15 minutes earlier, around 8:45, somewhere around that, right? P.M. I woke up today about a little bit before 7, um, and again, so I've been resting another 10 hours or so, right? Also, I've been watching TV for about an hour and a half since I woke up, right? Kind of planning my day. Well, today I'm going to do like two 15-pound dumbbells, which is 30 pounds, right? And then later on, two 25-pound dumbbells, which is 50, right? And well, periodically throughout the day. And I'll just inform you, there ain't no point in showing you every time I'm walking, but I'll tell you, right? And then when I'm done, I'll let you know that too, right? Now, this is just to show you what I do every day, right? This is called disclosure, idiot. I know this. Right, I'm not hiding it from the VA or the Navy what I can do. I know. see. It's only fraud if I don't tell them. And it's really as simple as that. If I fell 3 stories and am not paralyzed from it, but have arthritis instead, which I showed you where the injury was, that could normally paralyze you, right? So if I'm still walking on it, though, that's a miracle. That's still a miracle. Even with the arthritic pain, which the pain is proof I'm not paralyzed, right? But that would be the same point if you ask God to heal you too. You could, again, be healed, but you would have so much pain in replacement of the, again, paralysis, right? And, right. It's what's called, the reason I believe I'm healed, like I said, is the guy who was lowered in through the roof and the guy by the pool, right, who were both bedridden, right? One was partially bedridden because he could still move around his upper body but not his lower body. So he's like what happened with the fall. Now, the guy from the roof who was lowered in through the roof, he was completely bedridden from head to toe, right? He could have been paralyzed from the what? Neck down, neck down. That's where the car wreck comes in, right? Well, see, even though there was no car wreck and we don't know what specifically put the man on the cot, right? Or why he was bedridden for so long, right? However long it was, right? When Jesus healed him simply by forgiving his sins, right? And he believed Jesus over the scribes and Pharisees, he was able to take up his bed and walk, right? Because he believed Jesus over them. That's part of it too. Now, when you believe Jesus and God over Satan, you get the same reward. And belief, like I said, right? I don't know what all happened, right? I have amnesia. And so again, right? So when I came to, though, in the hospital, I felt like nothing was wrong, right? That's all I know about it, right? Now I can guess if I'm thinking now, right? Not then, right? After all that's happened with the fall and everything, what might have happened, right? Because I now realize if we were both in the car and like the accident report said, the windshield collapsed on both the driver's and the passenger's side and was basically caused the car crash into the ground, knocked out the frame it was in, right? Again, which is the front opening of the car, right? Where the windshield would be, right? Well, the entire thing broke out, right? Fully, right? So the whole thing collapsed, right? Into the car, right? That would mean little Roddy should have at least been cut up, right? Himself in the hands, right? As he would have to try to stop the windshield from collapsing on him, right? See, he can't get away from the accident with no injuries at all. Now, I didn't really think about it at the time, plus I'm kind of out of it, right? I'm not quite myself, and I'm having sleeping problems, right? Shortly after when I start going back to school, right? I know. And they kind of manifest during the year, right? Especially with my social studies teacher. But I'm doing the work, though, and my grades went up in her class versus the first teacher who was one of those hard-nosed teachers, right? But anyway. And that's immediately after the accident when I'm in the 10th grade, right? So anyway, after that, um, like I said, I do note some minor issues, but not major, right? Um, they did both x-rays from basically head to toe, right? I know. And a couple of CTs, at least 3 CTs, right? But I ain't saw them ever. And I guess they destroyed them 5 years later. Though they're supposed to keep records normally so long, right? Anyway. I never saw them, but I guess what's going on now is it looks like whatever happened around me, I was completely healed. Now, what I'm wondering is, did someone knock me over the head with some kind of weapon like a bat? Never. Reason why is I have complete blackout, right? I don't even remember, right? Anything past turning down the road. That's a different kind of amnesia than you would expect with a car wreck. Even when the Kia vehicle, and I had to slam on brakes, I didn't black out. The windshield didn't collapse on my head either, but I don't know. It's a little fishy. I know it's fishy. It's also fishy that little Roddy wasn't injured, and again, right? Whatever happened as I was dropping him off at his girlfriend's house. That much I do remember why I was going down that way, right? But it is not too far out the way to go back home, too, right? So it was supposed to be a quick drop off, right? And going home. Which turned into somehow wrecking the car, right? Where little Roddy would have been injured too, because he would have had to put up at least his hands if the windshield was collapsing on his path, right? And since the accident report said the full windshield, driver's and passenger side, collapsed on me, right? That's why I'm not sure if it wasn't the entire windshield and I was alone in the car that knocked me out, or a bat, right? But whatever it was, I was completely knocked out. But again, right, you would have to get stats from other car wrecks and if other people had amnesia or not to understand the real situation there, right? Exactly, right. But if it did collapse on my head and my current CTs and MRIs and all that are correct, if you look at the back, it kind of looks injured. But how can you injure the back without injuring the front, right? The front looks fine, right? But you can't injure one without injuring the other if the windshield collapsed on your head either, or a bat. But the front part looks what? Fully healed. Right? The back part, you see part of an injury starting from the top to the bottom as if whiplash, right? Kinda. But I don't have as much neck pain as I have pain in the sacrum either. Hardly none. That again is why I can lift the weights, right? From the waist up. I can even do leg presses of up to 600 pounds, probably, right? But again, whatever. Now, I can't show you right now. I don't have that kind of weight in the house, and I don't have a leg press, right? I would have to get one of those, right? Do that and do that. Right? But that's all right. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. Exactly. So, after this, I'll probably eat breakfast and just check in with you periodically and tell you what I've done, right? See, whether you see it or not, whether you believe me or not, I'm not doing something I haven't been doing since I've been out in the Navy, Either I've been telling them this too, right? Since I was out in the Navy, what I could do and what I can't do, what happens after I do it, all that too, and all that too. So that's called full disclosure when I do that. I know. medically. Now, what is faith? Someone telling you, hey, went through all this, God help me out. I'm still here, I'm still functioning, right? If something more is happening, I'm not aware of it, so whatever, right? If there's nothing more is happening, again, this is what I've been through up to this point, right? That's all you can tell someone too, right? Now, like with women, another problem I might have is they might get all religious on me, right? 1 minute, right? I think that's another possibility with Sheena is when she heard I was one of the 2 witnesses, she got religious on me, right? And broke up with me. I don't know for sure. Or the shipmates wrote her crazy letters, right? I don't know, right? Only 2 things I can think of, though, right? Was like Pastor Thomas when I told her about the dream and standing before the throne of God, and I think I'm one of the 2 witnesses. She got religious on me and acted like we shouldn't have been together in the first place, right? Which I understand that. I'm supposed to have one wife anyway. It wasn't her. It wasn't her. Right. Don't matter anymore. I worked all that out too, right, in my mind. And I'm over her, When it's over, I didn't fall in love again. But I was trying to fall in love with her, but who ruined it? Sheena. Or the shipmates, right? So I can gather, right? Or guess. I can't prove it to her if she believes it was me the whole time either. So that's a moot point, right? But I can tell her this, the only thing they could have done is type up letters to her in my name and sign my name at the bottom. Anyone can do that. Sure. I didn't do that because I didn't have real access to a typewriter, though they could have told the Portsmouth Naval Hospital doctors that. I don't know. Right. You know what I mean? Cover their ass. And make them think I was typing the letters because I didn't know about any letters typed up. See? No. At all. I didn't even know that was part of the issue. But they were acting weird about when they were trying to teach me to type. And see, I'm not a good typist, so that even with a word processor at the time wasn't working out. And didn't work out. You ever wondered about that, Captain Carey? I don't know. Right. I'm not a good typist. But if they got who I think they got who is a good typist, and there were very little typos, it wasn't me. It wasn't you at all. Right. I still make typos. And that's my natural typing ability too, right? It ain't going to improve or get better except over time. And again, anyone can get better over time, but my faux pas is in I got a little bit of dyslexia from the third grade, right? Probably why I was kept back there, right? I see certain letters backwards, like D's and B's, or on the typewriter, I might go to the O or the I to do certain words and misspell it, right? No might be knee instead of no, right? That's because I think dyslexic. My mind could be thinking go for the O, but my actual finger will go to the I. No, right? That's how it works as well. No, right? But aside from the dyslexia, the poor typing skills, that's why I chose an electrician over a bosun's mate anyway. Those were the only two options I had. Though I looked at it as they just treated me like a bosun's mate. And I only made it up to E3 that they tried to screw me over on the watch again. But sent me to Captain's Nest, but I took it. Right? But then again, I got the E3 back with Daphne after I married Daphne, right? Around the same time. Now, I'm not saying I didn't have a mental issue by then either, but it didn't start till then, right? Wasn't prior, and I wasn't hearing voices till then, right? Didn't report it. All right, so have a good day.